I'm flying.
Yes, you are. Congratulations.
I need to use axes. So when last we left off, we had just arrived, not here, anywhere but here. This is Julia's shop.
Yeah, we just got to the city town place.
Yes. The city town place.
Let's get our maps and such up. Yeah.
So let us go back to Cordova, the suburbs. Because from this warp room, we have a little alleyway with something very important.
Very important, you say?
Yeah. So
There's
room,
a purple door.
purple door. Because this is the chair room.
There's... It's more than I could possibly have hoped for. Little targets in the background for your gunnery seat, I assume. It's all green and happy and extra dimensional. Like, this is clearly not in Dracula's castle.
Yeah.
It's a little bear.
It's a little bear.
It's gonna be like a children's rocking horse or something there, I assume.
Remember this one?
Please don't make me. I saw a desk over there. I assume there's gonna be like a brutalist steel office chair.
Hi, Skull.
Yeah, does something happen if you hit all the target bird things?
I don't think anything that happens here has any relevancy for anything. Sixth generation Magi homing cannon.
I missed one. There's a bear on a laptop! There's a laptop!
Yeah. It's a Paxton? Pascon?
Pasocon? Yeah. No, that's Pasocon, as in personal computer.
Anyway, let's leave. And continue our trek through the suburbs. With Ian the Second. Really rocking music.
It is. that exploding eye, homing eyes attack.
Yep. So at this fountain, what is the thing there? Is that something I can get to?
There are 3 hallways that all lead up to the thing, the same area, basically. So you can just take one up, and then one down, and then one back up, and you're back at the next spot to go to.
Yeah, it seems like the thing I'll do. Gazagos! Come on, Ian. That's how you get ceremonial tools. Or how I've been getting them. Having my summon knock them up in the air so I can steal from them.
Oh, it works.
Until it doesn't.
I don't think you need that many ceremonial tools, probably.
Not too many. So I need them to make, tridents.
Yeah.
And I need a couple of tridents.
I think you only need 2, maybe 3 tridents?
Right. So I need only 2, maybe 3 ceremonial tools. So this is an alleyway that will lead back to the beginning. It also has ghouls, which are not zombies. Don't know what you're talking about. They're rich.
100 gold. Fucking loaded.
I mean, seeing as it costs 3,000 gold to become immortal. These are zombies. They're different. They only have 10 gold. Ghouls are 10 times the money zombies are. And we see the city's stratification. So yeah, we're gonna go back up here this way. Where there's even more ghouls.
Collect all the monies. Every money.
They also drop white steel,
White steel.
which is different from blue steel or regular steel.
I thought indigo steel was the other.
That was indigo, right? So we have this way up.
Right, let's,
Just gonna loop around. isn't it?
yeah, there's another thing that's just gonna be basically...
Oh,
free
but this has
pass.
dead fencers. Remember them?
Yep. These guys are now level 30.
But they still have Holy Man veins. If I can actually touch them.
The question is, are they holy men and you're stealing their veins? Or did they steal the veins from holy men?
Good question. I don't have an answer. Anyway. I think we've done a loop now. Ow.
Yeah, what's your... Yeah, you go to the side here, and that'll loop back
That
up
one
to
loops
the top,
back up there. So we're
and
gonna
that'll
go
meet
this
up.
way. Ah! It's
Okay,
the Baron.
They also have Holy Man Danes.
I guess they're a little tougher. Or something.
It was one level higher.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been dropping Evo crystals. Need more of those.
Is there some condition for Evo Crystal drops, or should they just be dropping whenever an enemy dies?
They're a
Potentially.
common drop from enemies' deaths, I'm pretty sure. Just like hearts. There we go.
Hector, it's an open passage. You don't need to go down the dead center of it.
Here. Whoa! We're back over here. My ass is only slightly kicked.
Hey, there's a save point.
These are not lizard men, these are white gavels.
Excuse me, it clearly said gravial,
Gravial?
which is not a thing.
I think it means a gator.
Gavial is a gator. Gravial, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Let's go to the save room and lick our wounds for a little bit. You looking up alligators now?
Yeah. I was trying to remember where I remember the term Gavial from, and it's Metal Gear Solid.
So what? Oh.
Metal Gear Solid 3, the Indian
Ah.
Gavial was one of the things that and that's where I remember first hearing that term from. And
Now,
yeah,
I'm
it's a type of
thinking-
croc.
Yeah, we can use some white steel with this Zweihander to create a claymore! That's how that works, right?
Yes, you take a German thing, you put whiteness to it, and now it's Anglo-Saxon.
And if you give a foil white steel, it becomes a rapier. That at least makes a little bit more sense.
Kinda. Because a rapier is like a thicker foil. You're putting
Yeah.
more steel onto it, I guess.
Tabar. Metal glove! Just hit him with your fist. This hollow fist.
Not even a glove. That's just like a thing that goes on the back of your hand. It leaves your palm open.
The frog helm becomes a lobster tail.
Okay.
Let me see here. It is slightly better.
I don't think you made any new armor.
No, not really. It's probably a double-handed. I don't usually like those.
I will look up what types of things they are. Because they are listed here. So you're currently using the Morgenstern? Yeah, that's,
I believe so.
yeah, that's one of the lighter ones. So yeah, Tabor is a heavy two-hander.
Quite a lot of damage on that compared to the Claymore. But anyway. Yeah, this city is basically just a bunch of hallways, which is kind of what the forest was as well. So,
I mean, that's been the entire game.
yeah. Oh, I found out why they weren't dropping Evo crystals. I
Oh.
had it turned off for some reason.
Oh.
So I turned it back on. Wow! That ghoul had a bowl of ramen!
Now you're just stealing their lunch. It's not enough to murder them. You're robbing them of their money and their food and their lives and
Well, their lack of life.
all of their hopes and dreams. Oh,
Plate
full
man.
plate.
But if I had a half plate,
Well, you make
I don't
half
get a half
plate.
plate. I need brigand and carbon steel, and I don't have any carbon steel.
Where do you get carbon steel?
I had some before, unless you used
Yeah.
them.
I think you might have just found a single carbon steel from like a chest or something. Yeah, you find one in a chest in the forest. You can also get them as drops from sniper orcs. You can steal them from great armors. I know you saw a couple of those earlier in this area.
Yeah, by the chair room. They're pretty easy to steal from. Wow. Thank you. Whoa, that... just a candle. Just $5. But this...
Wait, what were you...
right here.
Okay.
I'm climbing this sinuous path. But we must be careful, for there are Assassin zombies! That are level 24. They drop indigo steel.
Yeah, we saw them in the forest, didn't we?
Oh yeah, yeah. Still going. Still climbing. What kind of man would send assassin zombies to do an assassin human's job?
Someone who doesn't have humans, but a lot of zombies.
Fair. Aha! Or lizard shaman. Now there seems to be a side room here.
Yeah.
Let us go into this side room. The music has changed to something dramatic, but all there are ghouls. Unless it's another ghoul. Ow.
Just gonna be a stairway full of ghouls.
Probably.
I mean, I guess a stairway full of monsters is a minor variation on a hallway full of monsters. It's about as much variation as you get in this game, isn't it?
Yeah, kinda. But this leads us out to some lizard shaman and rider? Ow! Just threw a spear at me. Well, that was that then.
Like a little cliff face view.
As Ian stomps mercilessly on the shaman.
Just knock them down and then step on them.
Good job, Ian. Yeah. I feel like we're getting somewhere.
We will eventually get somewhere.
We will eventually get somewhere. I feel it. Where we're going, I don't know. but there's definitely been a lot of monster gates, and this room didn't even have any monsters. Aha! Behold!
It's more of that first boss type monster deal guy.
But it's a place where they can spawn repeatedly, so in case you wanted to like farm them.
Yeah. I mean, you could
And
do
look
that
at
in the tower as well.
Whoa, Jesus. Ow.
You're not the only one who can juggle. You're the only one who can do it effectively.
My golem's better than yours. And also, let's take a seat. Hector!
It's got little pumpkins with top hats on it.
It has a retro feel. I told you to take a seat, not lie in repose. Ian doesn't even know what to do here.
Anyway, basement.
Apparently goes to the basement of the suburbs.
Which is...
Full of thieves.
makes sense. Yeah, that's a lot of thieves.
Aha!
Oh.
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 I thought we had gotten enough Evo shards for a second.
Seriously, this is a lot of fucking thieves.
I hope not respawning infinitely. Hey, stole my serum.
Like, thieves don't even give you anything interesting.
Nope.
They drop and steal a single money.
Well, I mean, they can steal items from you, so.
Yeah.
Aha! But look! It's a box! Let's summon Navi. Open this box, Navi. Wind ring!
Yay!
Okay, Navi, you can go away now.
You got another element
To protect from.
protect. Guard.
Where did
This is back in the aqueduct in a different spot,
Aha!
I believe.
Nope, it's right here in the middle.
Oh,
It's an interconnected.
huh.
Interconnection. Right at the beginning, so not too far away from the mountains. This is how the water actually gets to the city instead of just flowing directly into a forest. It falls
Okay,
down here.
Oh, right, yeah, this was like barred off when you first came to it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just a blank stone tablet.
Yeah. Well, you have created a path,
Yep,
and you got a wind ring, and you beat up a bunch of thieves,
yep.
and some lizards.
What does this music remind me of? That guitar intro. I want to say Megadeth or something. That's not right. Oh, you know what it is? It reminds me of the opening riff to Enter Sandman.
Hmm.
Anyway, we gotta go all the way down this giant, long path. Just so we can get back to where we were. Past these dinosaurs being ridden by skeleton.
Down the stairway full of ghouls.
Yep. Okay, here we go. New stuff. Same as the old stuff.
Hallway of lizards.
I want to steal from him. Suppose if I really wanted to steal from him, I would turn off Ian and wait for them to do their attack.
What do you even get from stealing from them?
I don't know. Now we know! Ether! Which is actually pretty important.
Aha!
That was the thing that we were missing, wasn't it? No?
Yes?
Maybe. Apparently we can use it with some ancient memory and a dragon scale and an Ada to make a sword, but I remember Ether being used for something, some kind of spear later on.
Let's see. That is used for this thing. Okay, let me check what else needs ether.
Yeah.
You need ethers to make tridents.
Right. They need tridents to make
The Chauve-souris.
yes, the good weapon. I don't think it's faster than running, but it's more interesting looking.
I don't know, I just got trained by Ocarina of Time to assume that rolling is faster than walking.
Right? Yeah, how many more things you... About 10 off, okay. 10 or 20. Uh-oh.
3 times the executioning.
Yeah, if they were actual executioners, they probably could have like a guillotine or a noose.
Or like a big ol' hatchet.
Hey, look, some ether. And also some kind of
Aha!
way that I can't go.
Aha!
What is this?
Something.
Something?
Something horrible.
Oh.
Something
Right.
you don't have yet.
Oh. Right.
Which is why it's horrible. How dare.
How dare!
Anyway, this is the warp point path.
Yep, so let's sit down in this chair because chairs are important. But then stand up because I don't actually want to go anywhere.
To Cordova Center. Path has been unlocked.
Yeah, you can tell that this is definitely the center. This is the center of the suburbs.
Well, no, that was the suburbs
Oh,
down
this
south.
is,
This is the center.
suburbs. This is the center. The whole thing is the town. Gotcha. Fencers.
Pretty sure you got plenty of Holy Man Bames
Oh yeah.
at this point.
But I mean, I seize, I steals.
Hector's a klepto?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he is a video game protagonist. That's kind of implied.
Level up. Aha! A save point. This is a point we can use to save. You probably guessed that already, seeing as this is the, what, like 8th session we've done?
Something like that.
So there's a boss up ahead, isn't there?
Yep.
It's a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Probably.
Well, let's find out together, shall we?
So, you've caught up already.
Isaac.
It's still too soon, but all the same. I'll test your abilities and see how much of your power has been restored. Come on!
I stole a devil's veil. I was actually expecting that to be much harder. So, Isaac actually has his devil with him as well. Ooh. He's also laughing like a maniac.
So, I noticed that hitting the devil doesn't reduce the boss health bar. It's only Isaac.
Yep, because we're not actually... The boss isn't the devil, it's Isaac.
But can you actually defeat that devil?
Good question.
Okay, I imagine not, because it only takes 1 damage from any hit from any attack, it seems. So I guess that hitting that devil is only for, like, stunning it to stop it from attacking, or otherwise keep it under control. Almost dead.
Yeah,
You should fix that.
I should. Let's fix it with something much more instant.
Oh, you beat Isaac, game over. You win.
Yep.
Julia! Return! Abel! Brother? What an annoying interruption. Well, so be it. It's still too early to finish you anyway. Regain more of your power first. You'll need it all if you hope to kill me.
You are not getting away!
No! Let him go!
So, I was taken in. You were in league with Isaac all along.
Think what you like. But I do wish for you to stop him, honestly.
Then why did you keep me from him?
Because it is too soon. You still lack the strength and spirit to defeat him.
It is
I
demonstrably
know that my
false.
strength is still growing. But what do you mean by my spirit?
You must understand this. My brother is in the venomous grip of Lord Dracula's curse. The desires of a single man mean nothing. The curse rules him.
Then go with Belmont or one of his vampire slayers. Someone you can be sure of.
No, Hector. You must be the one to defeat him. My brother has always respected you. Only you can free him from the curse. And also, if you are the one to slay him, only then could I live with it.
I understand.
I don't.
Of course, he is your brother. Forgive me. I was vexed. I did not mean to offend. I will take my leave of you now. And I will do what I can.
Be vigilant, Hector. I have an ill feeling. It bodes not well.
Things are going to be bad. They're going to be bad. So, we are now past that. And we find ourselves here in another devil room. We're gonna get ourselves another devil!
Ta-da.
Wood Rod!
That... okay.
I mean... kinda have to.
Yeah.
Mage-type innocent devils cast magic spells rather than using physical attacks. For example, Time Stop!
What? Okay.
Yeah, that's the mage type's basic ability is stopping time.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah, just in case you're wondering. So let's take a quick peek at what lies ahead for us. Probably should turn off things until I know what direction I want to summon them.
Yeah, I'm looking into that now.
But we can see it floats around and it throws fireballs. So this is kind of the only summon we've seen so far who has ranged and elemental attacks.
So, I'm looking through these, and it looks like all of the skills that the mage types can learn are just attack skills.
Yeah, pretty much, if I recall correctly. I don't remember if there's one in particular that's needed for any.
There is one that looks like it'll probably have something that... It has something that looks like it might potentially be needed to reach a place. Because its description is vague. And the last step of it requires a special weapon. So, that looks like the most annoying one to reach. So I will assume that is the one that we want to go for. So for the first stage, you want to do axe, spear, or special.
Oh,
So you should be fine with just an ace here.
We have a puzzle here.
Yes, I haven't been looking at the screen. What's going on here?
Okay, we have a puzzle, you see.
Puzzle?
Yeah. Where am I? So we see there's all these candles. But they go out.
Oh no!
And then the door locks.
Oh no!
How, oh how, would it ever be possible for someone to be fast enough to get over... We're going to use time stop. The answer is to use the thing you just got.
And then the universe shatters.
Yes, it does. But this leads us to... the machine tower.
The Enormous? Was this named by a drunk man who was trying to say enormous?
Maybe. I don't want to discount any possibilities. So, we should probably get us to a save point, because we've hit the end of the hour around here, right?
We're at 48 minutes, so we've got some time.
Alright, so we'll head in the general direction of fire. Fire? Speaking of, I should probably turn...
These sniper orcs can drop carbon steel.
Ah,
So
it's one of their drops, I see.
if you want to off-stream grind some of that, there's a good spot for it.
I have my rare ring equipped. You know, for being called the Machine Tower, we haven't seen much in the way of a tower or machines?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope this changes soon. This looks like the beginning of a staircase, but there's this winding path. What could this mean? Probably some kind of puzzle. Or just a lever.
Or a lever with a puzzle.
Oh no! Wasn't exactly the dramatic fight I was hoping for. But now we seem to be inside the tower proper.
Indeed. Oh, you're not going to be trying to work on evolving that mage?
Not right away. Got this Ian to level up first. Iron Gladiator. Not an executioner.
This one has a gladiator Spartan helmet. Makes it different. Also, I...
There we go. Ironside. One thing I liked about watching our videos as they go up is the way we both say the same thing at the same time. Just kind of a habitual thing of ours.
Yeah, we're on a very similar wavelength.
Same wavelength, yeah. I think this is a
Yep.
top, so when he levels up, he'll eventually learn how to fire a machine gun, I think.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put him aside for now, so we can pull out Navi need. Remember.
Nothing? She's at the top. She was the tiramisu.
Oh yeah, she's a tiramisu.
She was the one that had the decipher.
Right.
What about your bird? Did you cap out your bird? Yeah, you've got the...
He's a crimson, yeah.
The
So I
bird
guess
cap.
we'll
So,
just,
yeah, just-
we'll just take Vivi for a spin.
Yeah.
And I guess we're doing axes for Vivi.
Yeah. Make sure to turn the things back on, because it looked
Yeah.
like it was off.
Let's turn that on.
Yeah.
And where am I going?
Where are you going?
Probably to the right.
Yeah, it's... They both go to the same place, but the right is a longer path. Yeah, I'm not sure if this was a thing with the other guy that I hadn't noticed, but this one has a tiny head growing out of its right shoulder. Or attached to.
Does it?
Yeah. Like just at the shoulder where that giant mace arm is. There's a tiny
Vivi
head.
learned Bolt.
Like, I'm not the only one who sees that, right?
His right shoulder? Yeah, I think I saw it.
Burning through hearts quick on this.
Yep. If I know you... So. is good against these guys, which have a defined elemental weakness. You can tell that it's using its ice spell all the time.
Yeah. That's nice. That it actually recognizes elemental weaknesses and automatically applies them.
And you can see that against some enemies that didn't have a particular weakness, it was...
Yeah, it was
swapping
kind of
between
changing it up.
spells. Yeah.
Cycling through them.
And if I recall, this way, yep,
Yeah, just
is
south
to
map on the
nowhere.
hallway. With more gravioles.
Gravioli is the thing that I just said out loud. Okay, let's continue.
Well, we've got a save point here, and now we're closer to being at the hour.
By continue, I mean let's take a break. So we're gonna pause here. I'll probably do some more off-stream grinding. Maybe level a couple of demons up. Sorry, not demons.
Devils.
They're devils. They're innocent.
Devils are lawful.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.